What's good, beautiful people? Of course, you know who I is, the good doc, Dr. Mike, back again, once again, with another classic topic for you guys today. Sincerely hoped everybody is blessed. Sincerely hoped everybody had a chance to catch the replay of the live stream that we did recently on how to deal with bad breakups in the Philippines. Now, I did do a video before that talked about how to break up with the Filipina, but I wanted to give you a surefire way to break up with the Filipina, or I'm sorry, let me take that back. I wanted to give you a surefire way that if you didn't want to break up with her, how you can get a Filipina to break up with you. So instead of you breaking it off, letting them break it off, I wanted to give you a surefire way that I do believe would absolutely work. This was probably mentioned to an extent, but not extensively in the live stream, so that's why I'm going to give it to you in its own video today. So today, we're going to be talking about how to get a Filipina to break up with you. One surefire way that I believe of getting a Filipina to break up with you is to basically disconnect yourself from the relationship. Good doc, what do you mean by disconnecting yourself from the relationship? Ladies, gentlemen, I am so glad that you asked that. What I mean is this. Filipinas have a tendency to want to do a lot of things. They want to go out. They want to be out and about. So basically what you would have to do is be the absolute opposite of what she wants, or the opposite of what the relationship used to be. Now, does it suck? Yes, it's not proper, kind of sucks, but this is what a man has to do if he wants the Filipina to break up with them instead of vice versa. Again, I highly advise, highly advise against guys talking about other females or bringing other women into the relationship as it's falling apart, dating other women or seeing other women or being seen with other women, because then again, that puts everybody in a very tight bind, and you're actually introducing women into the relationship that's not their fault. Should something fall apart or should something fall out, you know, you shouldn't bring other people or other people into the situation, aka other casualties of the tempo that you might get as a result of your fucking actions, okay? So don't bring other people involved don't involve other people in the relationship, you know, before it's about to go down if you're trying to have a Filipina break up with you. But ultimately, disconnect yourself from the relationship. That means if she's like, babe, I want to go out to eat tonight, tell her, you know, I really don't feel like going out tonight. Oh, babe, can we go do this? I kind of feel like I don't want to do that right now. I don't feel comfortable doing that. You can go by yourself, but I don't want to do that. You understand? So you kind of get an idea of what I'm saying. You have to be the opposite of what she wants. If she asks to do something, basically, in your heart of hearts, is something that you don't want to do. All right. And I think ultimately over time, she'll probably come to the realization that you may not be the person that she thought you were in the beginning, so and so, etc., etc. And I do believe cold hard truth, ladies and gentlemen. Don't shoot the good doc for being real when I say this, but if you basically take away the money aspect out of the relationship, as in you stop buying things and you stop going places and you stop, you know, doing things for her and stuff like that, that might be a surefire way of getting the woman to basically feel like the relationship is no longer worth pursuing. You know, because they have a tendency to be like, oh, he's not the person he used to be. He used to be so outgoing. We used to do this. We used to do that together. Now we don't do anything together. At the end of the day, you're driving her towards the point of, you know, wanting to break up with you. Now, how long this takes, don't shoot me, because I don't know. It depends on how willing the girl is willing to stick it out with your ass. I'm telling you, some Filipinas are loyal to a fault. They will stay in even if the shit sucks. And you be like, damn, girl, I'll be wishing you go somewhere without telling them. Because again, the whole purpose of this particular video is how to get them to break up with you without you breaking up with them. So you basically have to disconnect yourself from the relationship. And I feel like if you withhold money, withhold stuff like that, that'll probably accelerate the process, I should say. But ultimately, I do have to advise, like I said earlier, do not bring other parties involved in it. Don't bring any third parties or anything like that to try to convince her that you've moved on with other women while you're actually still with her, because that's not a good look. Again, the good doc is all about reputation. You know, you definitely want to make sure you keep your reputation intact. If you don't give a fuck about your reputation, then, I mean, you're going to do whatever you want to do. But ultimately, I do believe that that is a surefire way to get the young lady to break up with you instead of you having to break up with her. How long that takes, I don't know. It could be quicker than some would imagine, but sometimes it might take a little time, especially if the relationship is something that you've been involved in with her for significant amount of time. All right, so guys, go ahead and leave something down in the comment section below if you have another way that you believe would be a great way to have a Filipina break up with you. By all means, I'm all ears. I'm willing to hear it because I'm interested in this particular topic, because at the end of the day, sometimes relationships don't work out, and sometimes I believe that it's best to get the young lady to break up with you instead of you breaking up with her, because at the end of the day, we talked about all of the situations and things that could occur if you are the one that is the one to break it off, as in crazy ass relatives, crazy ass stalkerish type mentality. At least if she breaks up with you, how she gonna stalk you? That was her decision to make. All right, so you kind of had to make sure that you push the decision on her as opposed to making it be your decision. All right, unless you plan on moving from island to island to escape these women. If you got it in you to do it, then so be it. I don't have it in me. Kind of like Davao. It's kind of a comfortable place for me. So that's the way I like to live my life. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it has been fun. It has been real, but the good doc is officially out. At least nako paalam, which means I'm going now. Bye-bye. As always, love you guys. Mahal kita, mabuhay. See, look at the picture before you. Time out, before I leave. See, she cries beautifully. I've never seen a woman cry like that. I don't know, man. I don't know about y'all, but I've been around crying Filipinas, but I've never seen a Filipina that looked so good while she was crying. I'm just saying, man. Have you ever seen anybody cry so beautifully? All right, guys, I'm going. Peace.